All right, boys and girls, yesterday you did a bubble map just about your one small moment that you chose, right? I chose the best birthday ever. And so today you're going to start writing your story on the graphic organizer to get things organized. And I want to go over how you'll be graded. Again, 24 points. It is a personal narrative, well-focused and developed with many supporting details. So, boys and girls, we're looking for a lot of details in here. It's a detailed story. And you've done that with your turkey story, and you did that with your haunted house story. So I expect a 4 on this. You should be a really good writer with details by now. Clear sequence of events with time order words. So you can use first, next, then, last. I'm going to use some different time order words just to show you that there can be other ones, but your first, next, last, then, after that, all those are perfectly okay. Your voice. I should hear you telling the story, okay? You're interested in it. It's you being the narrator. Word choice. Vivid descriptive words that show instead of tell. And we've talked about vivid words for the past few weeks. You used them in your haunted house writing. You use them in your turkey writing. You're going to use them here. Sentences. You are going to use a variety of types of sentences. Maybe some are short, maybe some are long. Everything is going to flow. It doesn't sound choppy. If I read it, I don't sound like a robot. Okay? And conventions, few if any errors. And remember, boys and girls, it's a writing process, so we'll have an editing day and you can clean up any errors that you may have. All right, so this is what you are going to get. Looks a little bit like a hamburger. It's a personal narrative, tell your story graphic organizer. And my topic is the birthday I got a new bike, right? And the title is the best birthday present ever. And that was on my bubble map, and that is where I got it. So you are going to do this and the two detail, the beginning and one detail. That's it. You're doing half of it today. You're not doing the whole thing. I don't want to see the whole thing turned in, because if you did the whole thing, then you rushed through. I want you to really take your time, okay? So in my story, what happens? Well, I got a new 10-speed bike for my 12th birthday. Where? It was at my house growing up. When? Well, it's the day I actually turned 12 because it was my birthday. And who was with you? It would be my mom, my dad, and my brother. And I'll tell you, my brother was probably there, but it'll probably be mostly, I remember my dad on that birthday. So I'll probably talk about him the most. Okay? I mostly remember him because he was the one that made me take out the garbage, if you remember my bubble map, and sent me to the garage. Okay, so in the beginning, so of course I want to hook my reader. I want to set the stage. I want to tell them where I'm at. So I can do that by describing my setting. It was a warm May afternoon. I was able to wear a t-shirt and jeans to school that day. No jacket needed. It was finally warming up. When I got home from school, I was so excited. It was my birthday, and I got to pick the meal and the cake. Texas sheet cake with vanilla ice cream was waiting for me when I walked in the door. It smelled so good. All right, so boys and girls, all I did here was set the stage. I described the setting. I described the moment. It's not a full day. I did not start with me getting out of bed. No one wants to know about my day at school because I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about my birthday. So I just started with the fact when I got home, I was really excited. It was my birthday, and I walked in the door, and on my birthday, it was Texas sheet cake, and my mom baked it, okay? So let's read that one more time. It was a warm May afternoon. I was able to wear a t-shirt and jeans to school that day, no jacket needed. It was finally warming up. When I got home from school, I was so excited. It was my birthday, and I got to pick the meal and the cake. Texas sheet cake with vanilla ice cream was waiting for me when I walked in the door. It smelled so good. Later that evening, Why would that be highlighted? Well, boys and girls, that's a time order word. See, my birthday didn't really start till later in the evening. Remember, I told you I had to wait for my dad to get home from work. So there was no need to tell all the mumbo jumbo that happened in between because I probably did homework and chores. Even though it was your birthday at my house, you did homework and chores, right? And no one wants to hear that. That wasn't interesting. So I jumped from describing the setting of it being my birthday to later that evening. And I highlighted that because that can tell time order. So later that evening, it was finally dinner time. Dinner time on your birthday means presents. This was the moment I've been waiting for all day long. I sat down on the lazy boy in the living room and opened some gifts. I remembered saying thank you and liking the shirt my mom picked out. The last box was a bike lock. This was a big deal. I was old enough to ride to the store and needed to lock up my bike. So I said thank you and was happy I was now 12. So I'm going to end there. I actually thought those were my presents, a new bike lock to lock up my bike and a shirt and whatever else I got that day. So boys and girls, that's all I want is I want the introduction and your first detail of your story. So that is all you are doing on this graphic organizer today. You are going to get started and then we will finish writing it tomorrow. All right? So good luck and happy writing.